How to find emotional meaning in your products so people buy. Hey guys, Jim Edwards here, and welcome to another edition of Letting the Chickens Out with Jim. It's muggy out, and the signal from the cell tower is amazing out here in the country. But I want to talk to you just for a minute about why you want to find emotional meaning and how to find emotional meaning quickly. So, meaning is what ultimately gets people to buy. Good morning, Sean. I'm not fishing right now, but I hope too soon. Emotion is what gets people to buy. And if you can make people emotional, that changes their state. If you can change their state, that's how you actually get them to make a purchase decision. So you have to find the emotional meaning in whatever it is you're selling or whatever it is you're trying to get people to act on. And that's hard sometimes. I know that, all right? And you've heard the bullet formula. Good morning, chickens. You've heard the bullet formula: feature, benefit, meaning. Feature is what it is. Benefit is what it does for them. And meaning is what it means. So that's hard to do. And I think the reason it's hard to do is the same reason that when you ask somebody what they want, a lot of times it's really hard for them to say what they want. And people talk in generalities like, I want more money, I want more freedom, I want more time off, blah, 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 which is still kind of a general thing. So one of the things that I'll do to figure out the meaning behind a product is ask this question. The same way that you can actually help somebody figure out what they want by figuring out first what they don't want. Ask the question, this is really important. Ask the question, what is life like without this product? So let's say, for example, I did a live last week or week before last with a lady who sells pregnancy tea, and it helps people get rid of morning sickness. And so we were having trouble figuring out the meaning of that. But if we look at it from the other perspective of, okay, what is life like without this tea? All of a sudden, everything gets into perfect perspective. What does it mean to not have this tea? Well, it means you're going to be throwing up all the time. It means you're going to be super, super miserable all the time. It means that everything you do is going to be done under the threat of being sick at any moment. It means that your whole pregnancy is not peaceful. You're not enjoying the process. You're having a terrible time, and it could even affect, this is where you get into the metaphysical stuff, but you being in a state of stress all the time is passed on to the baby and all these other things. It opens up the well. So I don't know why, as human beings, it's hard for us to figure out emotionally positive payoffs of stuff, but we can immediately figure out negative emotional consequences. But use that to your advantage. So, building on last week's theme of it's not what it is, it's what it does. Now, when we're thinking in terms of the emotional impact of our product, you need to look at it from the standpoint of, okay, if I can't figure out what is emotionally compelling about it in the positive, without it, what are the consequences of not having it? And I think you'll come up with some really cool and powerful answers. So maybe that's a little bit of deep thinking on a Monday morning. I don't know, but there you go. Now, I have something super important to tell you that has some consequences, and that is that the Jim boat, we're running out of cabins. They're going to start raising the rates. From talking to Captain Lou, right now we only have 5 cabins available at the reserved rate. And once those 5 cabins are gone, the price is going to go up significantly. I have a meeting with him this week to find out the ramifications of it. But guys, if you have been thinking about going on the Jim boat, if you have been putting it off, I'm telling you right now, this is not an artificial deadline. Go check out thejimboat.com. You know you want to be there. It's going to be an amazing experience, very intimate, small crowd, great mastermind experience. A lot of wonderful things going to be going on. So go check out thejimboat.com. Make a list. If you're going to take action on this, make a list of all the things that your product does, and then figure out an emotion that's tied to those features and benefits to get that meaning. That's what gives your sales copy power. I'm Jim Edwards. Have a great day. We'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye, everybody.